Hello all. So I've recently gone through an experience such as this, so I decided that this week I would choose this topic to talk to you guys about, and it is how to cope with a loss. So I'm not going to share any personal stories this week because it would become too distracting. I just wanted to clarify what I meant by coping with a loss. So by coping with a loss, I meant either the loss of a family member or a friend because of a death, or losing a friend because of a fight or misunderstanding. It takes not necessarily favorable situations to make you realize what's important in life. So saying you don't know what you've got till it's gone is really appropriate in this situation. And I know that the phrase is outdated, but it works. So in order to cope with the loss, there are a bunch of things you can do, and I decided to list them for you. So here we go. So number one, and most importantly, talk to someone about it. So choose someone you can trust, or someone who can make you laugh, someone who will listen to you and who's a good listener, someone who you feel will give legitimate advice. If you can't think of one particular person, perhaps suggest to your parents or someone you care about that you would benefit from speaking to a professional such as a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Make sure this person understands your situation and don't complain to them. Merely explain what went on and the circumstances and see if they're willing to help you cope. If you're going to talk to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, make one meeting with them, meet with them, and see if they're the one that you feel comfortable talking to. If not, search for someone elsewhere, and it's not going to hurt their feelings. You know, they're professionals, they're understanding. So, number two, find something that will take your mind. Find something or someone that will take your mind off the situation. I'm not encouraging you to avoid your problems, but I mean, by finding someone, I mean by finding something, I mean something that makes you happy, and I mean like music or writing or an activity or a hobby. So do something to take your mind off the loss that may or may not be bothering you. Number three, don't avoid your problems. If you know this is going to affect you later in the long run and make you unhappy for a longer period of time, address it immediately. If you could possibly become depressed from the situation, suggest to your parents or loved one that you need a psychologist. Someone to talk to never hurts. So one last side note on dealing with the loss of a friend through a fight or misunderstanding. If the person asks you to lay off for a while and let them cool down and, avoid contact for a while, respect their decision and obey their wishes. You don't want to upset anyone further. And if dealing with a death or etc., something like that, think about if the person was suffering and that they're in a better place now. Think of all the happy times you had, because you will always have your memories. No matter what happens, you'll always be able to remember, even if they're not with us any longer. You'll be able to remember all the great things you did with them, and memories will always make you happy. So I will post the song of the week below in the box, and I hope to see you guys next week, and keep watching to update and submit photos to me as contests. You can post them on the Facebook page of Proud Girls and post a picture in your favorite outfit and title underneath, "Photo for me as fashion contest." So see you all next week.